Well, I bought myself a washing machine. Works pretty good, although I haven't tried it on anything really soiled yet. My only real complaint is the stand is very weak and flimsy. I don't like the evacuation system down here, but it's okay. And especially the fact that the knob and the thing are right there together. I do like the top. I do like the washing machine itself. Um, I don't like that it doesn't rinse very well, but I could be using too much detergent. Alright, so this is my washing machine. It's called the Wonder Wash. It's by the Laundry Alternative Incorporated. I got it off of Amazon. I read tons of reviews about it, and all the reviews that I read are basically I agree with. Um, this works great. This is crap. The little suction cups, of course, they don't work very good on wood, but this seems to work actually pretty good on this little stand right here. There basically were no instructions to put this together other than a couple pictures, but it's real simple and easy. The other thing is that this has these little things you pop in after you put it together, and they quite often come out with the rattling of the shaking of the stand. The evacuation tube, you push in and then turn, and it drains, but I have a problem with the fact that the handle is right there with it. Now I could put the handle up, um, but I don't know, for storage wise I think it's better to have the handle down. It does take a little bit of time to drain, um, but it's not bad. It's pretty good. So right now I have a gallon of water in there and a tablespoon of laundry detergent, and I've done several loads of laundry so far. Nothing's been like really seriously soiled. Um, it's just been like underwear and t-shirts and socks and shirts and stuff like that. So this is the first time I'm doing something soiled, and these are my jeans that I've been wrangling sheep in and hunting in and all kinds of fun stuff. So I'm going to wash this to see how it comes out. So it doesn't hold very much, obviously. I could put, I probably could put another pair of pants in here, maybe. I definitely could get some underwear and socks in here, maybe a couple of t-shirts. But right now, the water level is probably about right here, and the jeans are filling up. They're the spot, so I'm probably not going to put anything else in there. I have found that it's easier to use this when the water is full. A lot of people say it's harder to crank. I don't have any problems cranking it. I think it's um, simple to crank. It doesn't hurt my arm or anything like that. Um, so anyways, I'm not really sure what the problem is, but I find it better to have more water in it than less water. I think it's easier to crank that way. Um, let's see. Speaking of which, I'm going to put a little bit more water in there. So, just because I like it full. I like the lid system here. You put it on and you turn it with the thing up, and then you push it down and it suctions into it. So you're supposed to spin this a minimum of 2 minutes for washing, and then you have to drain it, and then you add water again, and then do the same thing for rinsing. I've found that you have to rinse several times. That may just mean that I have to use less laundry detergent, but they tell you to use a tablespoon of detergent. So here it goes, and this is, I go one way and then the other way, and I find that if I do 20 turns forward, 20 turns backwards, 20 turns forward, 20 turns backwards, that turns out to be 2 minutes. So here we go, and I have to hold the handle down here so it doesn't shake. You can see this is real easy to crank. I I'm not having any trouble with it whatsoever. And I think if it wasn't full, there might be like a little problems, you know, doing it maybe. I don't know. Potentially. I haven't actually tried it. And I haven't been counting because I've been talking to you. So. But right now it feels like everything's to one side, and I don't really feel any sloshing around. So, and just because these are really soiled, I'm going to go back and forth like this for a little bit, just because I really want to get these jeans clean. And here I can hear the sloshing, whereas before I wasn't hearing it. So I don't know how it gets stuff clean when it just, I mean, I don't hear the sloshing, but evidently it does. Especially if you're using hot water, this is cold water from the stream, but it recommends doing cold water for most everything. If you have hot water, you have to let this sit for a few minutes before you open it, and then you open it and you just do that and let the steam come out. So what I'm seeing right now is that the jeans are at the top. It's lots of suds. The suds are looking dirty. So let's see. Now there's still a little dirt down here, so I may let this soak for a while and try it again. But let's see the front. Yeah, the front where I got all muddy and stuff, that looks pretty clean. Except for right there, so yeah, I'm going to let this soak and try it again. Because everything else that I have washed has come clean. Okay, so you probably can hear the loggers are back. Not really sure what they're doing there. They're not really cutting down trees. I guess they're just gathering up stuff. In any case, yesterday, this is sat overnight because I had a friend show up and he didn't leave until after dark, so I wasn't able to finish the video. So this is sat overnight. I do also want to point out that when I was demonstrating, I was going really fast. I don't normally go that fast. So let's just see if the soaking overnight has done anything to help. And first look, cuffs look pretty good. See maybe a little bit right there, so maybe I might want to kick it through, spin one more time, and a little bit right there. Okay, so let's spin it through one more time and see what happens. Then I'll show you the speed I'd normally go at. So at this speed, the water actually sloshes back and forth, and other than the speed that I was doing last time, it just didn't really do that. Of course, I'm not counting, but it's basically I do 20 spins in both directions 2 times. That equals up to about 2 minutes if you do the right speed. I'm not actually really worried about getting these pants really super clean because, you know, I use them out here with the sheep and when I'm chainsawing and stuff like that. So it's just basically just demonstration purposes to see how well this gets clean or not. So all the bubbles have come back. see any dirt, but could be looking the wrong side of the pants too. Alright, there's, I don't know, that may be a stain. I don't know. That seems to be the only real spot, but that's also the knee where I get down at. It's probably really dirty down there, so I probably should take a scrub brush to that anyway. Yeah, so these pants look really clean, other than the knees. And I'm okay with the knees being a little dirty. So what you have to do, which a lot of people complain about, is you actually then have to stand here and squeeze all the stuff out. And this helps. Not so much at this point of the game, but it helps with when you want to actually drain. So I don't know if you can see, but let's turn it. The water is dirty in there. So let me show you the evacuation portion of it. So if this were hot, you'd have to let this cool off for a little bit. I find that for the evacuation tube, that you want to have it open. You don't have to have this off, but you want to have the suction part of it open. So what I like to do is I start off with it closed. You have this little section here. You push into here. It's going to be slightly off center. There's only 2 bars you can put it in, and it's going to start coming out. And if you don't get in right, of course it pops off like that, which is the part that I don't like, because I sit here and fight with it. There you go. See, it just comes out hardly anything, but as soon as I open this up, it comes out pretty fast, like that. So then you just sit there and let it drain. Normally you let it drain with the clothes in it, and this will take about maybe 5 minutes to drain. Then you fill it up with cold water. You're supposed to rinse with cold water, and I find that I have to rinse 2, sometimes 3 times, but they say that just means that I'm using too much detergent. So, and I'm only using a tablespoon, which is what they tell you to use, so who knows, maybe it's the brand that I'm using. And I guess I don't need to show you anything else about this. So if you have any questions about it, feel free to ask me down in the comments. But otherwise, I gotta put this back in and rinse it. Alright, so here are my pants from being washed yesterday, the day before, and they look really clean, especially on the other side. Now, up close inspection, the knees still have a little bit of dirt on them, but you really can't tell unless you're looking up close because of the wear spots. So right there in the center is the only dirt spot I can find on here, and these were filthy like you would not believe. So these were washed. They did soak overnight and then washed again in my little machine, and I can't even see any dirt up on the edges here. So I'm quite pleased.